Tempo intervals are a great method of training our aerobic conditioning and have a multitude of purposes. So if we do them for a low length of time, they can help our recovery. If we do them obviously for a longer length of time, they can help us just develop our kind of aerobic fitness a little bit more. All I do is alternate aerobic exercise with kind of low level bodyweight exercises or band exercises or whatever, just nothing too strenuous, okay? I like to go with kind of fixed intervals on these. So generally what I'll do is say like 45 seconds on and 15 seconds off. So literally as an example, so I start now, I might be up on my bike, and let's say I do my bike for 45 seconds. Let's imagine the 45 seconds are up. I get a 15-second break. Then this might be into, say, an exercise like bird dog. So after my 15 seconds is up, I might have 45 seconds to complete a set of bird dog. However, because I'm kind of keeping it kind of somewhat low intensity, I might just do maybe 15, 16 reps max, depending on the exercise. And when it's done, even if I'm working off a timer, I'll still just take, say, 15 seconds. And then say if I'm done before the 45 seconds on that, let's say I'm done at 30 seconds, I might just get a minute in on cardio on this time. Okay, it doesn't really matter too much. Okay. In terms of intensity, you want to imagine keeping your heart rate somewhere between 60 to 80% throughout. Okay. Now it might dip off a little bit depending on the exercise you're doing, body weight. But when you're doing cardio, basically, if it's seated cardio, you want to be between 60 and 70% of your max heart rate. So that's 220 minus your age multiplied by 0.6 to get the lower end, and 220 minus your age multiplied by 0.7 to get the higher end. If it's a standing cardio exercise, so let's say it's something like a jumping jack that we're doing, then I'm going to try keep between 70 and 80% of my max heart rate. So that's 220 minus your age multiplied by 0.7 to get the lower end, and 220 minus your age multiplied by 0.8 to get the higher end. Okay? If you don't have a heart rate monitor, then just imagine kind of keeping a 7 out of 10 intensity throughout. Okay? So a pace that you could likely kind of still hold a conversation for. It's not meant to be overly strenuous. Alright? So I just continuously alternate my cardio exercise with my floor exercise. Okay, so in your program, if you see 3 sets of, let's say, bird dog, I'm going to do cardio first for, let's say, 45 on, 15 off. Then I'm going to go and do my bird dog. So that's going to be here. I'll do my set here. I'll take my 15 seconds rest. I'll go back to my bike, or I could be alternating with standing cardio. I'll go back to my bird dog for my second set. Let's say that's done. Let's say I mix up the cardio then after that, so I do jumping jacks this time instead for 45 seconds. After that then I'll go and do my third set of bird dog, if it is 3 sets or 2 sets or whatever. Back to my cardio. And then I'll move on to my next exercise. Okay, so next exercise might be just the glute bridge. Okay, so you alternate constantly over and back, cardio, resistance exercise, cardio, resistance exercise, but you do all your sets first of the exercise on the floor, and then you'll move on to your next exercise. Okay, you can mix up all the cardio methods you want to do. So this could be rower, bike, jumping jacks, could be like shadow boxing, could be whatever you want really. Want it somewhat low intensity, could be skipping, whatever you like. If you're just doing this for recovery, it might just be in around 20 minutes or so. But the maximum length you'll probably do these for will be up to maybe 60 minutes max. Okay, and that's generally just if you're kind of fit enough and just want to get the benefit of kind of doing the extra work. All right, 40 minutes is a good kind of sweet spot for most people on these. Idea behind them is they were a popular conditioning method created by Charlie Francis, who was Ben Johnson's coach, obviously a fairly famous Olympian. And the main idea behind them is that they prevent as much of your muscle becoming kind of slow twitch, the same as what would happen in kind of low intensity steady state cardio, so say like long runs or long bike or whatever. And you can also kill 2 birds with 1 stone. So if you have a lot of prehab exercises or anything like that you have to get done, it's an easy way of just kind of getting those in, alternate with your cardio, so the session is a little bit less boring overall then too. Okay, so we alternate cardio and resistance exercise. For the given time period, we're trying to keep our heart rate somewhere between 60 and 80% of our max. If you don't have a heart rate monitor, 7 out of 10 intensity will do. If it's a seated cardio exercise, try stay within 60 to 70%. If it's a standing cardio exercise, try stay within 70 to 80%. But just stay somewhere between 60 and 80 overall, and you won't be doing too bad, okay? If you've got, say, 3 sets of a given exercise to do, you'll do cardio first set, cardio second set, cardio third set, and then you can go back to cardio and move on to your second exercise, okay? So they are tempo intervals.